Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graham Nichols.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Coming In Hot. Brent Wallace alongside Jason York and Graham Nichols. Nice to see both of you. This show is always brought to you by Bet365. Yorkie has already raised my salt levels based on his technical issues this morning. We'll see how this plays out. Shed Wi-Fi may be in full effect.
I think it's pretty good now. You know what? I just built this house last year. I don't know.
You did not build anything.
Why I didn't hardwire the Wi-Fi. Like, it would have been a prudent thing to do. While you strike me as a guy that's all hardwired in over there, aren't you?
I am not. I am fully portable.
You're fully wireless?
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Graham?
No, I'm hardwired. I'm like, my office in my house in the basement is set up exactly where the Bell 5 comes in. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm dialed. I'm dialed in.
And so if I drop out or I start getting the muffles, you know what's going on here.
By the way, Shed Wi-Fi t-shirts available in the CIH Sens shop.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
What a segue.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do it right now since we're on the t-shirt talk. Yorkie, we have made something for you. Okay, so if you go to the shop right now,
oh, those are nice.
You can get Team Chit Chat shirts.
Team Chit Chat. Those are going to be best sellers right there, aren't they?
Now, there is one other design that I left out. I'm not sure what you guys think. If you want this one made, we can put it in the shop.
Team Chit Chat. I like the other one. The other one's got kind of a vintage feel to it because, you know, Chit Chat's been around a long time, Wally. It kind of went away during COVID when everybody was just on their devices and stuff. Now it's back.
What if you get a set of sister shirts that say like anti Chit Chat?
That's
so
just says like, Team Wally.
Oh, but you get like it's polarizing, right? So people don't like it. So
I heard there's a new Graham, I heard there's a new t-shirt in production though. I don't know if Graham's got the pics or not, but I heard there's one circulating out there. It's kind of like
just leave it alone, Yorkie. Just
Graham,
leave it alone.
You've heard about the dark web and stuff. We haven't released this one yet, Wally?
No.
The dark web. Where are we going with this?
So just pay no attention to Yorkie. He's done no.
I have to now. No, he's caught my interest now.
It's called the Stutzle Swingers.
Nice. Back to this. I like it.
There might be a garage door half open.
Is it just like a fishbowl with a couple keys inside and then just says Stutzle Swingers above it?
Stutzle Swingers.
It's funny. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, remember Stutzle on Patrol? It's I think you can find it on YouTube. It's on
Ben Mills.
Yep. Yeah, with Brian 5 or 6. I did an episode with him. Lisa's in it as well. Oh my God, Kathleen, who used to own Quitters.
Kathleen Edwards, yeah.
Yes, sorry, thank you. We did a Swingers episode.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's like an old onion. There's many layers to it. The more you peel, the more you find out.
Okay. Let's move on. This also one other thing in the CIHSens.shop, there is new Lean Us to Victory t-shirts. So you can pick those up as well.
Lean Us, look at those.
Yeah. So
good timing on those, Wally. Those are going to sell well, I think.
We shall see. By the way, all proceeds from the Lean Us t-shirts will go to Men's Mental Health. Or if not, his charity in Sweden.
Nicely done.
Okay. Speaking of Linus Ullmark and the Ottawa Senators, another big win last night, 3-2. We can get into lots of different things. We'll get into some play. But overall, gentlemen, we have now moved up one more spot in the standings.
Progress.
We are now 5th. January 27th, we sat 8th, I believe it was, in the standings. We're on the move. Get out of the way.
Big one tonight. Yeah, if they can keep this going, like if they can just keep this going through this next 3 games and then go into the break feeling really good and really positively about themselves, like that's a huge step forward. Tough one tonight, though. Really, really tough one tonight.
We will get into that later because Carolina is not an easy out, that's for sure. All right. So they gave up the early goal, but they were able to come back. Anything stand out for you, Yorkie, in the game last night?
Anything stand out for me?
They don't give up anything. That would be the first thing I would tell you.
So this is the best part. I don't know if you guys pay attention to this on social media. The out-of-town journalists, every time the team that they cover plays the Ottawa Senators, they're like, "Oh my God, the Pittsburgh Penguins were absolutely terrible." That was I can't believe that. And it was the same after Vegas. It was the same after Colorado. It was the same after New Jersey. And it's just like, you guys just got Senators. That's all it is. Forecheck and neutral zone play right now from Ottawa is so stifling. They're not giving up anything. It creates such disjointed play by the opposition, and they're like, "Oh man, oh my God, they're so bad tonight." It's like, well, Ottawa's doing their thing, and you can't crack it right now. They're playing so well.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to log in and log back in. No. You guys sound like robots right now. It's like wah, 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 wah.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
Just go away already.
I don't know what's going on here. Hold on a sec. Be right back.
It's a good thing we got a full play-by-play. Where did Graham go?
Oh man.
This feels like anytime Yorkie joins, it feels like a Monday.
It's weird though, because we can see it perfectly. The audio is fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing over there. But yeah, another like on the road, they give up a little more in shots, and we know why. Obviously, it's harder on the road, but at home, I think they've gone 7 or 8 games where they've allowed somewhere in the neighborhood of 23 shots or less, maybe 20 or less. Yeah. It's somewhere in there. Like it's, we always like I know we're going to repeat ourselves. If they just had average goaltending.
Yeah, that's the weird part because I looked at Linus's numbers because I'm like, he played solid last night. The second goal goes off his blocker. He's trying to direct it into the corner. Yeah, bounces off of God, I can't remember who put it home.
Shabbat.
It was off Shabbat, but for who finished the play?
Novak.
No, Tommy Novak. Tommy Novak finishes it, and it's just like he makes a save. He's directing it into what he believes is a safe spot. It just inadvertently hits the player at the side of the crease and drops into the crease and taps in. It's just he's playing well, but like his save percentage, like didn't face a lot of shots last night. No, he was I think 875. Yeah, and I'm like, but overall in 2 games, he's around a 9. I think it's 930, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm
back, baby.
We know. 3 goals against on 43 shots, I believe. For
what are we talking about here? What are we going?
Just Linus. Just with Linus.
Just they don't give you any like and I know there was so much talk about Travis Green, this and that, and we'll get to Nick Jensen, but this team plays extremely well defensively. Like they should be in a much better position, without question.
Do you want to know what happened, Wally?
To you?
What happened? Like, so, for example, Michael Amadio.
We're about the game? We're worried about your Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is good. Goal last game, assist the game before. You know what happened last Thursday, eh?
Oh, you met him at the Gala. So,
Yorkie bump. You got the Yorkie bump. You got the Yorkie bump.
I want to explain this so people can appreciate. So we're at the Gala. Yorkie buys me a drink that's free.
Oh yeah, well, you punished that old fashioned for 2 seconds. Right down the hatch.
Did you say free?
As soon as Wally saw the sign "free drinks," it was a free for all.
Never left the bar.
They had an old fashioned statement. The wine was flowing.
By the way, Yorkie, the old fashions at the other bar, 10 times better.
Really?
Yeah. Okay,
what a night though, eh? You guys, did you guys
hang on
about this the other day?
No, we were waiting for you, but I didn't think it was going to be at the 9:09 mark of the show. So we're standing there talking. It's you, me, I believe our wives. Drake Batherson's there. All of a sudden, like in the middle of in the middle of the group,
he appears.
My old Ammo walking up to see Yorkie like the proud kid, like, "Hey, Pops, good to see you here." Yeah, right over to Yorkie. I just chuckled. He was so, and his face lit right up. He was so happy to see Yorkie.
He told me he was coming over for a Yorkie bump. He said last time we got together, he went on a hot streak, and sure enough, goal and assist. It's magic. It just rubs off on you.
Like first goal in 24 games. I feel like
25.
He's been 25. Like I feel like he's been generating chances like every game, every other game, like grade A chances. He's just been a little bit unlucky, but it's nice to see him finally get off the schneid and
he's been unlucky.
Get back into it.
It's like a lucky rabbit's foot. He just come up and rubbed up beside me there, just like a rabbit's foot. Does anybody carry a rabbit's foot anymore, by the way? That used to be a thing.
No.
A lucky rabbit's foot.
Not since 1932, I think, Yorkie was the last time anybody did that.
Everybody had a friend.
I may have had one.
Of course you did. Everybody had a person at school they knew that had a lucky rabbit's foot.
On their keychain, which I never understood. Like, I was like, what did that rabbit do to you?
Why is that rabbit lucky? It doesn't like it's one of the you're gonna have to someone's gonna have to AI that and tell us why a lucky rabbit's foot is lucky. But that was a good night. That was a good night the other night, wasn't it? The Sens did a great job with that gala.
The gala was fantastic. It was pretty cool. So we apologize that Graham wasn't there.
My couch was fantastic that night.
I feel bad discussing this, but
it's all right.
Claude had a big smile.
You could have walked around with a picture of me. It's okay.
You know who asked about you, Graham?
Who?
Nobody.
I know. Wow, he just rub it in the
way too early for this. Way too early for this.
But no, they raised over 18 grand. Sorry, over 800 grand. Yeah. 800 grand. But the highlight of the night, good friend of mine, Kyle Bratz, who owns Full Script, one of the owners of the Sens, great guy, young guy. He's a great success story. Kyle, well, he hosted the night, so he gets to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, he has his name on the.
He sponsored the night, so he goes, you know what? I sponsored the night. I'm hosting a hot stove. And they did a hot stove grab, and it was so funny. He had Shane Pinto, Tim Stutzle on stage with him, and he did a hot stove. It was outrageous. Some of the questions he was asking. He had a nice video thing on display. Oh, it was so good. It was a good night, but that was my God, that was Kyle's got a I think he's got a career if he ever retires from running a massive company into some kind of entertainment, maybe podcasting. We got to get him on the podcast, Wally. Be great.
Okay, 100%. Can you do the?
Oh, don't put this on me now. BI?
No.
That's usually it's like the precursor to ad reads. Can you?
No, you didn't tell. So here's Yorkie. What table number were you, Yorkie?
Table 20.
Yeah. Okay. So within like the first 20 tables is where it's like at the Grammys. All the big wigs are within the first 20 tables. No, I was table 63.
63.
I started at 69 out of 70.
You got your free drinks. You were hammering the free food stations. Wally went home nice and full. He's feeling good about himself. Back to Stittsville for who knows what goes on in Stittsville.
Did he drop
nudge, nudge?
Did he drop the do you know who I am card?
So I didn't hear everything at the beginning. So I'm just wondering if you could tell the joke about the gambling. If
the joke
Kyle Bratz asked, right?
So basically they were going by, he was doing a Q&A with Timmy and Shane, and he was asking questions. If you're building the perfect hockey player, which part of each player on the team would you use? The best was they said who was going to have a man person right away in unison, both Timmy and Thomas Chabot.
I believe it's a European man bag.
And then they went to which player can't take a joke, and right away they both said Brady. And then they said which player would be most likely to go to the casino and gamble, and right away Pitts was like, "Don't look at me." I thought that's no. They did. It was really good.
Michael Amadio. So they do these. We should move on, but they do these.
This is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
6 different kind. I think it was 6 different events. Experiences you can bid on through a live auction. And Drake did one with him and Cyril. It's behind the scenes for a day at the Sens on an off day. You can follow them around. Michael Amadio did an Italian embassy dinner. So you go to the embassy with Amadio, and there's and Nik Matinpalo, which
a good Italian boy, Nicholas Matinpalo.
Right, Italian. It raised $28,000.
I know.
I was amazed. Yeah, amazing.
That's crazy.
I was
That'd be fun. That'd be unbelievable. Yeah.
I was gonna bid on him like Italian dinner for 8 or 10. I was 10 G's. Yeah. Okay.
Yorkie's hand never moved.
I got into the 20s.
That's how it goes.
I was sitting with my brother too. He's like, it's gonna go for over 20 G's. I'm like, come on, not over 20. 28 G's. 28
Crazy.
G's.
A lot of money in that room.
I
was looking at that firefighter helmet too, and it was like it got expensive early before the event even started. I'm just like, oh man, I'm 100% out.
Well, that's a lot of pressure. Well, that's a lot of pressure. 28 grand for dinner. Amo better bring his A-list to joke telling for that one. You better 28 grand. You got to entertain.
So I met his lovely wife at the event, and we had a chat. And I was like, man, you have the best ball pit we've ever seen. So that we want to come over and do a show. Remember at the ball pit in Amadio's basement?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, good people. Congrats to the Sens Foundation for over 800 G's raised. So can't wait to go back next year.
Me too.
Well, he loves a free night.
They had caviar from New Brunswick. When asked, they said it was like an 11 out of 10. They have all this anyway. Oysters, good stuff.
Was there a charcuterie board there though?
I did not see. I saw Gabriel's Pizza at the end because then they have the after party. And then they have more food out there. So
it's great.
Maybe I'll apply to be a server there next year.
You could be the fire marshal.
Yeah. This room is too many people in here. You all got to leave.
That's right. Stay away from the fire helmet. I need it. Okay. Let's, you know what? While we're on this nonsense, let's just get rid of some business so we can move on with today's big show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-hour special, by the way, since Yorkie, you've hijacked the first 17 minutes.
I'm on holidays now, so let's do it.
Today's show is brought to you by Shoeless Joe's Daily Deals you do not want to miss. Burgers, wings, cold beer, great prices, no fluff, just big flavor, 5 nights a week. This week at Shoeless, Wings Tuesday, crispy, saucy, and only $10. Bring your appetite. Big Burger Energy Wednesday, massive burger starting at $10. Enough said. Thursday night, you got your half price wine, $10 flatbreads. Perfect for a date night or for catching up. Caesar Sundays, shake up your Sunday with $6 Caesars, and you have a game day bud deal. If a Canadian team is on the screen, $9 buds all game long. And on Monday, you also have fish and chips if that's your thing. Shoeless Joe's, where daily deals meet big flavors and good times on repeat in Canville and Orleans.
This show also brought to you by Monisher Excavating. If you're a homeowner thinking of a new driveway, fresh gravel, or getting your property ready for spring, BI can help you out. They supply quality aggregate and landscape materials at competitive pricing, and they've got the equipment and experience to handle everything from small residential jobs to full driveway work. To get a quote or learn more, please visit monisherexcavating.com or call 613-432-1120. BI is helping to shape the Ottawa Valley, and as always, please remember to slow down in construction zones.
And of course, if you're looking for some more summer fun in your wardrobe, like Yorkie could use, go to levelwear.com. Check out the Fairwaves location. They've partnered with Hurley, and they bring that laid-back sports energy vibe inspired by Hawaiian and coastal vibes, relaxed, expressive, and rooted in lifestyle. Give them a peek. Levelwear.com. It's the Fairwaves collection. Modern golf style that feels lighter, more wearable, and way less rigid. All right. Big 4th straight win. They match a season high. They tie it. Yeah, they tie a season high with 4 straight wins. Looking to run it to 5 tonight as they take on Carolina. Can we Tim Stutzle. I'm going to start on a positive before we get to the negative. Tim Stutzle.
We're good. Of course, you got a negative. It just won 4 in a row. Before we get to the negative.
Hey, you can't be too high. You got to take him down a peg.
All right. Let's go, Timmy.
Timmy's on a 5-game point streak. That's 8 points for him, 4 goals, 4 assists as he continues to have he's on pace for 87 points. I think he can get to 90 with the way he's playing. In the last 27 games, 35 points. He is tied for 8th in the National Hockey League with Mark Stone and Lane Hudson, I believe, for 35 points over that stretch. Again, I watched the way he's played of late. I say it a million times that I would pay to watch him play. I think he is super fun and exciting, but he continues to lead that charge.
Let's not get carried away here. But that last part there that you'd pay to watch.
Well, no, I'd have to have a coupon.
You never Wally pay to go to hockey.
No. I got coupon.
No, he's been electric, and I think the important part to keep in mind too is like he's doing this without, like we've talked about this ad nauseum throughout the course of the season. Like Brady hasn't been on his wing the entire year, essentially. He doesn't have a grade A winger to support him, so to speak. I think like Drake Batherson is a very good player, but he's not on that next level.
A-lister. He's B-list.
No,
come on. Then Drake's on
very good.
List. He's
very good. But he's doing it without, like he's played significant stretches of hockey this season with like Fabian Zetterlund, for example. Like his production this season, considering what he's played with and like just the different wingers and everything else, is just it's super impressive. I think this is probably one of his most complete, best seasons since he's arrived in the league, and you can't say enough about him. And like Jake Sanderson's had an unbelievable year on the back end, but like to me, Timmy is the MVP of this team this season.
Let's not forget too. He had a slow start.
Yep.
He had he was playing well, but he had a tough time producing early on. So to where he's at, just point wise, just shows to how well he's been producing, whatever it's been the last months here. I just love. I was listening to somebody talk about him the other day, and they actually described him perfectly. Like there's star players that. How do I put this? There's star players that produce, then there's star players that produce, and they're in the fight.
Right.
They're not on the perimeter.
Yep.
Timmy's in the fight every
Alex
game.
DeBrincat.
Yeah, he's not a star player. Like he's a point producer.
40 goal scorer.
He's not a star player. He plays on the perimeter. He's a really good player. Anyhow, let's not talk about the cat. Let's talk about Timmy.
I was trying to come up with someone who's on the outside that puts up.
There's lots of guys. There's lots of guys. Those guys, you can't win in the NHL. For example, this is why the Rangers are having so much problems winning. Their star players get their cookies on the power play. Well, Zibanejad, Panarin, and those guys, but they're not in the fight all the time. They're perimeter players. Zibanejad more so. He just doesn't. You're never going to win with that guy. It's just the way it is. But there's players around the league like that. But Timmy's in the fight. He's battling guys. He's going to the net. He's now don't forget, he's penalty killing. Like that's your best player, your most skilled guy. The guy Wally says he's going to pay to go see play. That'd be a long. Oh boy,
I did mumble that, right?
I agree, Graham. This to me, this is the best he's played. But like, what is Timmy right now? He's an 02, right? So where's his age? He's 23,
25.
He's 25 now? I don't think he's 25.
Sorry, just turned 24. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He just turned 24 years of age. It's crazy. You look at, I often say when you look at his body too, like he's still getting thicker. His neck's getting bigger. He's getting that man strength. I still think he's going to get better, guys. I do. And I'm with you, Graham. I can't say enough about him. The way he competes, the way he battles, and then the skill like that. Like some of the goals, like the goal he scored on the rebound from Drake there. It's like he appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
and like all of a sudden, how did he get there so fast? And his escapability and tight, his skating. It's thank God they drafted him. Like if you think about like that he fell to them in that draft, like what an absolute gift that was.
Well, that's it, right? Like you think about Ottawa's rebuild, the young core, and it's like had that 2020 draft class gone any differently, like if Timmy goes first or second to the Rangers or to LA, and Ottawa winds up with like Byfield's a very good player.
Yeah, he's a great player.
But it's like, this is you're not talking about this core with the same level of esteem as you would with Timmy here, and same with like Sandy. Like had they drafted like a Drysdale or anything else at that pick, they wouldn't be where they are, and that's just the reality of it. Like Ottawa, you talk about like poor draft records in the last like 5 years. That 2020 draft class, that especially the first round, like you throw Ridley Gregg in the mix as well, like that salvaged what was probably an 8-year rebuild that could have gone totally differently if not for those first 5 picks.
And the thing I like when do we have him on the pod? Was that in the summer? When do we have him on? Like he is like when he speaks too, like he's got that charisma too.
Yes.
Like it's like he's got the great German accent. Like he tells, like he's a guy that's just, he's a star, man. He's a star on and off the ice. He's kind of got that. Remember when we had Prime Carl here in Ottawa?
Mm-hmm.
He's got that Carlson factor on and off the ice, where he's got a little style going. He's got a coolness about him.
He does.
Like, you know
so
what I mean?
Yeah. So it's funny. So the last practice that they had in Ottawa before they left, had a chance to go. Shane Pinto was there with Timmy, and most of the interviews have finished up on the rumor and everything. And like for anyone who's gone to the Senators, to a Senators game recently, or has paid attention to their social media channels, you'll remember the dad's trip where they went to Philadelphia. And as part of that trip to Philadelphia, they went to Citizens Bank Ballpark where the Phillies play. And you see highlights of these guys all stepping in the cages, taking swings, doing the things with their dad. And like I said to Pinto, I'm like, I could tell right away when he picked up the bat, scored a bunt. I'm like, oh, this guy's played baseball before. And everyone else is like, you can tell by the swings and everything else, like they're not comfortable playing baseball. But with Pinto, we were shooting the shit, and he played prep baseball and stuff growing up. He misses the game, and then Timmy starts chiming in. He's like, Do you think we could hit one out? And they start talking about going to like RCGT ballpark where the Titans play. And I'm like, you guys could totally do it. It's just a matter of, you got to pull one down the line. It's like 325 down the left field line. But it was cool because they were talking baseball with me. And then Timmy gets that great assist last night where he bats the puck out of the air, like onto the, like you couldn't have hit it more perfectly. It just died right in the middle of the ice. Claude picks it up. Erik Karlsson trips and goes into the net, game winner.
So is the baseball story because of the way Timmy knocked it out of the air there?
Yeah.
It was a long way to get to it, but yes, that was the point.
It's true though.
If we're gonna dump on long-winded stuff, give me a break.
Well, I was just trying to tie. I was trying to tie them together there. I understand it because he never played baseball, Timmy, growing up. But you just saw that was a crazy play last night. How he knocked that out of the air, and he's done that before.
Yeah, the James Reimer one as well.
The opposite prime one. Yeah, he's a crazy athlete. I bet you if you put Timmy in any sport, he would be unbelievable.
Well, he just took up golf like a few years ago and he's hammering the ball. They say he's an extremely good golfer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But all those guys, I feel like if you took any like NHL player and gave them like training for like 6 months, but just because like the core strength, the wrist strength, and everything else, like they inevitably like the guys would turn into like really good players.
It's funny how that works, eh? It's funny how that works. Certain guys, they'll go play a sport for the first time and they'll be unbelievable. And you'll say a natural athlete. And then I remember the one day Wally and I went to play pickleball. Wally had never played. You could tell Wally was a natural athlete the way he was moving around that pickleball court. I was joking about it. And then this came up to me at the event. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna go play pickleball again." And he looked over at you and threw you right under the bus. He's like, "Yeah, but we can't bring Wally this time." I'm like, "What? Wally's got to come. Come on, Mendes."
Listen, I am only there.
Did you guys get smoked by like a couple of 60-year-olds?
No. So here, listen. So we go to Yorkie's posh club. He's got the Britannia Yacht Club. He's reserved the courts.
The Britannia Yacht Club is not posh, by the way. It's like the club next door.
Sorry, Graham. How many yacht clubs do you belong to?
There's no yachts there.
Ooh, I'm gonna start one in Constance Bay. So that's something coming down the pipeline.
So according to Yorkie, it's the Britannia Dinghy Club.
Britannia Sailing Club.
So
I didn't realize they had pickleball courts there. That'd be like the closest West End one, I guess. There's nothing in the West End for that stuff.
Yeah, it's a pickleball club now.
So
it's a pickleball club. I
show up, whatever. I haven't played pickleball
ever.
Basically, they're just hammering balls left and right. Like I don't even know the rules. Anyway, they don't bother just to say, "Hey, like." It's all good. They're all dialed in. They're fucking angry that I'm not possibly on their level. It was like the
Top Gun volleyball scene.
Yes, it's like if I was the average Joe's of dodgeball and he was all the whatever the gym is.
Global gym.
That's it. I'm like, anyway. So by the end of it, everybody keeps switching partners when you lose. By the end of it, they're Jimmy, you want to come with me? I'm like.
Wally was on the sidelines at the end.
I played like 2 games. Won the first game, and that was it. Anyway,
That's too bad.
That's okay.
That's how life is, though. It's not fair.
Yeah. All right. Fuck. Okay, let's get to Nick Jensen.
Yes.
This is the start with the good and then come to the bad. Is
Yeah.
that
Now, I just like to point out last year Nick Jensen led.
Well, hold on. Before we get to the bad, there's more good. Like, we can't go right to the bad. Like, there was some good performances last night.
Yeah, we're done. You wasted too much time on pickleball.
No,
we can't get
No. Like, Michael Amadio, I know we chatted a lot. He was, well, you would have snuck into the game last night to watch Amadio play. You wouldn't have paid, but you would have like somehow snuck into the building to see Michael Amadio play. That's how good he was last night. Well, he would have risked jail time to get into that game. He wouldn't have paid, but he would have found a way to sneak in to watch Michael Amadio. That's how well he played last night.
Would you bail me out if I was in jail?
Well, I would have talked to the security and I go, listen, I go, he's kind of frugal. Can you give him a break? Let's slid him a hundy. It's like, all right, let him in. But it's crazy. Like last night was one of the best displays of puck thievery I've seen in a long time. Like the way, like he had one shift, he turned it over to Malkin. This is Amadio. All of a sudden, he had the puck back. Like, it's like, you're not taking that puck. I don't even remember that shift, Graham. Malkin took it. The Amadeus came in. Let's stick it. Took it. Then he back checks, took another puck off another guy's stick. It's amazing how many turnovers he creates by lifting sticks and swiping pucks. Like, he's just, I don't think people understand how hard that is to do in the NHL. Like, guys in the NHL that's just in are very good. They're very hard on their sticks. They protect the puck. To be able to steal pucks like he does, like, maybe one other guy in the league that does it like he does. It's him and Mark. Him and Mark Stone are the two best guys in the NHL at stealing pucks.
And it's impressive too because he doesn't skate particularly quickly.
No,
like he's you have to do it by smarts. You can't rely on just speed, coming back, chasing guys, retrieving.
Yeah,
it's super impressive.
And not taking a penalty in today's game because refs are like, "Oh, you lifted that guy's stick. That's a penalty." And they call that sometimes if you get too close to the hand. So he's got it perfected, and the goal was really nice. But it's the details, and I think Noodles was talking about this in the broadcast last night of how much Greener's playing him now, like 20 minutes the game before. Like his ice time has gone up, and like he's not producing all the time. He's generating, to your point, Graham, you made it earlier. He's generating a lot of chances, a lot of that line. Like, look at Nick Cousins is on that line now. He looks great. Poor Cousins is looking like he's been a nice fit on there, and Giroux's up playing with Timmy now. I just think that third line, it doesn't matter who comes in and out. The two mainstays on there. Well, Ridley was there for a while, but who's the guy that's always on that third line? Michael Amadio.
Yeah.
Michael Amadio. It's always him. It was Greg for a bit. It was Pinto. Giroux was there, but the one mainstay is always Amadio, and that line's been so good.
The last 3 games. I was going to say just the last 3 games on Amadio: 2013, 2025, and 1859.
Yeah.
Elevated minutes.
Yep.
And Jake Sanderson, 28 minutes last night. Like,
one last thing. What does he remind you of, Yorkie?
For all you young parents out there, Dora the Explorer, Swiper the Fox. He's the old puck stealer right there. Look at that, eh?
That logo's terrifying.
Got the mask on. Oh, the Sens one on there?
Yeah. Dead eyes, dead black eyes, some soul patch looks like. I don't know.
It's okay. Does this what is the Senator guy called? The
Centurion?
A Centurion? Has he got a soul patch?
Looks like it. Glasses? He's got like Wally's glasses on.
So no, that's Swiper. Do you not know Swiper the Fox?
No, he's talking about this. He's talking about this. He's talking about
Wally.
The guy
Wally in the logo. Evil Wally.
We completely hijacked the picture to talk about the logo, but it's Swiper the Fox.
Swiper, no Swiper. Yeah.
My daughter watched all those shows.
Yeah. I actually went when I was in Nashville. I had to go because you do this when you have young kids. We went to see a Dora the Explorer, actually musical, where you go and they're all acting and all that. That's it.
Okay. We would travel we'd have a DVD player in the back of the car, and so we would tell my daughter the distance based on the number of Dora shows she'd have to watch. And unfortunately, when you drive to New Brunswick, it's like 20 Dora shows.
That's a lot of Doras. That's a lot of swiper, no swiping.
Anyway, all right. Go to your Jake Sanderson.
Played 28 minutes last night. And the last minute and a half is probably the most stressful minute and a half I remember watching of the Sens.
Yeah.
Like Sanderson going to battle along the walls with Crosby was just like, that's just cinema. That's what you want to watch. It's like two of the best in the league going head to head. And it's just like Sid is unbelievably gifted at puck protection and everything else. And Sandy's going at him. It was awesome. I loved it.
That was good. Would you pay to watch that, Wally? Those puck battles?
No.
Would you like?
Okay, hold it. Here, let's go to your top 5. I mean, top 5 players you would pay to watch. I can start if you'd like, if it gives you some time to think.
So this is gonna be impressive because you're actually going to pay to watch these guys play.
No, I would pay.
Okay.
Because if I don't have to, I'm not going to.
Who's your top 5?
So Tim Stutzle.
He's one?
Well, I'm just going to give you 5.
Okay. All right.
Connor McDavid.
Yep.
Macklin Celebrini. I would pay to go see now.
Okay.
I think he's super exciting.
Yeah.
Nate McKinnon.
Yep.
And I'm going to say Matthew Schaefer. I would now like to pay to go see.
Okay.
Those are my top 5.
Graham, who's yours?
I like all of those. I like you can double dip with Matthew Schaefer. I love watching Matt Barzal play for similar reasons like to Timmy, just like the edge work and the skating. Like he's not the most heralded player, but like I just love the way he skates, like just with the puck possession and like creating space and opportunities. And he's a great passer and stuff. I love watching that guy play. But Matthew should I can't argue with any of those 5. Yeah, those guys are just like next level.
Yeah. So I'm going with number 1 for me is Cale Makar. I love watching Cale Makar play. Number 2, I love watching Mark Stone play. He's so smart. Number 3, I'm going Amadio. I want to watch him. Number 3. Number 4.
Lots of good seats left in this building.
You like watching Quinn Hughes, Yorkie? Because he's an omission. He's an omission for me.
I do. He's special to watch, but for me, Makar, because Makar defends so hard too. When you watch Makar, like we saw him the other night here in Ottawa when he was defending Timmy, you don't. To me, that's the difference between Quinn Hughes and Cale Makar. Like I think Makar's here, and Hughes is there. Offensively, they're pretty close, but I just think Makar just defends and he plays a harder game.
Okay, is that it? No, there should be one more.
One more on my list. Do you know who I love watching? I love watching Ovi play, and I still love watching Carl play. I love watching Erik Karlsson play because I don't know what's going to happen out there. Like he's going to make unbelievable plays. He's going to do just stuff. Like to me, I love watching Carl play. But yeah,
I don't understand. Listen. I just want some offense. You're picking defensemen just to see them shut down the other guy.
I want to showing up to watch. I want to see puck steals. I want to see stick lifts. I want to see.
I loved watching prime Ryan O'Reilly though.
Yes,
going back a long time. Like
yes, a little excitement in the game.
Yes, prime O'Reilly.
Like good defense, physicality, and offense all in one guy. Like cerebral player. I don't know. He was very, very good.
Do you know Kaprizov's a nice player to watch too? Like when he gets the puck and he winds it up, he's like exciting guy to watch. McDavid still, like all joking aside, like when you watch McDavid play, like it's just ridiculous the stuff he's doing out there. Like he's still the most exciting guy in the league. Like come on, we can say what we want here. It's like watching a video
100%.
game. It's like watching it. It's like the old video games used to play, and I forgot the name of the hockey game where you had one player that was way faster than everybody. That's.
So, are we going to Nick Jensen now?
DGL wants to see Yorkie says he wants to see stick on stick action.
Active sticks.
All right, fine. Yes, Nick Jensen, who led the team in plus minus last year, which may surprise a lot of people. has the time come for Nick Jensen to give way to Nik Matinpalo?
When's the last time Matinpalo's been in?
He played once recently, and then, but I'll tell you.
Was it the Carolina game, maybe? I'd have to look.
Yeah, I'm coming. It's coming.
So going back to last night's game, like, okay, the one goal where he was kind of lost position. Besides that, where else was he last night?
The problem is that's the problem. Like, stop. Was he not on the ice for both goals? I think there's too much offense happening by the other team when that pair, it's getting caved. Listen, if you don't want to take my word for it, talk to Graham. Nik Matinpalo, by the way, played against Carolina, and then he played against Colorado Jan 8th. So since January the 1st, he's played 2 games.
Yeah, well, he hasn't been the same as he was last year, for sure.
Not even close.
I'm looking at last night's game, though. The one goal. Don't you have the video from it?
Yeah.
You want to do the video now?
It's coming.
Sure.
Just give Jake a sec.
So this is the goal you're not happy about.
Okay, stop it right here. He's still skating backwards, and the guy is past him.
Yeah, I'm looking at that play now. So normally your middle guys go back to the beginning, because I was trying to figure this play out when we were watching it. So if you start the play right there,
so he's reading
right there.
He was reading 18. He was reading 18 on the half wall. Like he moved up aggressively to take that away.
So Zetterlund's engaged.
Zetterlund, yeah.
So the problem, I'm just going to tell you something. The way Ottawa's system is, your middle forward is supposed to be on top of the play. So right there, Zetterlund gets caught puck watching. So he's puck watching the play here when he needs to be up above the other team, because that's how they forecheck. So the D's on a pretty good spot here, and then you see the guy way wide here. Is that Malkin over there on the far side here?
Yeah.
So basically, that guy in the middle of the ice, that forward's job is not to puck watch there. His job's to be on top of the play. So watch what happens. Run it, stop. So now, because he wasn't on top of the play, he's kind of put his defenseman in a bad spot. And Jensen should have read that too. But part of your system is, like, it's not just the defenseman, it's team defense. So now you've got that forward. Now run it here. Watch what happens here.
Boom.
Yeah. So that middle lane forward the whole time wasn't reading the play correctly. And then people will wonder, like, why is when Travis Green takes a player and he says, well, he puts him on the fourth line. These are part of the reasons for doing that. That's part of your system. Like your third guy is supposed to be on top of the play. And Jensen, you got to take a look too. So this is not just Jensen. This is Jensen and Zetterlund. If you like that, and that's the thing. People always, you have to think about playing defense. People always point the defenseman and they'll right away, but defenseman. But it's not just the defenseman here.
I understand your point.
Saying that all year too. Yeah, go ahead, Wally.
My argument is, once he sees Fabian Zetterlund blow his assignment, and he suddenly now is going after Malkin, which isn't maybe his guy at the time. Nick Jensen's still skating backwards while that guy is past him, and I don't understand. It's like, it's like his controller is stuck.
Yeah. Well, it was your.
I don't know how else to put it.
Run the play here. Yeah. And then he ends up. Malkin makes a really nice pass here. But if you look at the entire play, like, you've got your high guy that just stood out and let his guy go in front of him there.
Yeah, Zetterlund gets caught puck watching, chasing.
Like, you just, like, the job. This is why coaches really trust. A lot of times you'll see a 7th D go up and play up on forward, because they understand what's going on, like what the other team's defense is trying to do. And if that forward just skates on top of that forward that ends up getting the goal, nothing bad happens here. That's all that has to happen here. And there's a reason guys get put on the fourth line, because they have to follow the system. And hey, everybody makes mistake. And Jensen's not free of not making a decision here. Like, you don't have support. You got to get out. And then I'll give Malkin just kind of hides over on the far side. But yeah, it's to me, bad third man. Jensen didn't check his shoulders, got to get back. So,
but there's too many. My only argument, Yorkie, if this is the one time, it's not a big deal. But there's too many instances where it looks like Nick Jensen is not anywhere close to the same player he was last season.
The other problem too is what happens now is, like, now he's playing some nights 14 minutes a night, and then you get into you get into a situation where I always say this with defensemen: it's easier to play 20 than 14 because 14.
Okay, so are you going to replace him with Nik Matinpalo or not?
Why would you guys change the lineup right now? They've won 4 in a row.
Well, because they're going to face a Carolina team that's 11-4-3 in its last 18 games, has a 31% power play rate, has not given up a power play goal, I think, in the last 6 games, and are generally one of the best teams in the National Hockey League. So
this is what I'll tell you. What I'll tell you, like, I could cherry pick a bunch of clips here and show you all the good breakouts he does, where he gets open for his partner. Because part of playing good defense is not playing in your own zone. And the one thing I thought he did really well last night was break the puck out last night. Because he can still, I find his skating has gotten better as the season's got along, where he'll get the puck, he'll skate it, he'll make a good pass, get the puck out of pressure. So nobody's going to play a mistake-free game. That's 100%. A mistake. That's a mistake there. But I think, to be fair, like, there's a lot of good things he did in that game too. Moving the puck, making passes, making smart reads, there's a reason. Listen to this for a sec. There's a reason why they only gave up 14 shots. They gave up 14 shots.
16.
Okay, 14 saves. Part of the reason you do that is you don't play in your own zone that much. And how do you not play in your own zone? You break the puck out efficiently.
Here's the counter argument to that. If you like the breakout of Nick Jensen, then you'll love the breakout of Jordan Spence.
I think Spence is playing great lately.
Yeah. So I think, like, that's the argument for me. It's like, well, if Jensen doesn't give you that much defensively, then play Jordan Spence with Chabot. And so Yorkie, like, Nick Jensen this season, 52 goals on the ice at 5-on-5. That's tied for the 5th highest amount in the NHL. Obviously, goaltending plays a huge role in that, right? Ottawa's not getting saves. So obviously that, like, all of Ottawa's defensemen are going to be adversely affected by the fact that Ottawa's goaltenders just simply aren't saving the puck. But of the D-men who have played 400 plus 5-on-5 minutes this year, Jensen has the 2nd worst goals allowed per 60 rate in the entire NHL, behind Morgan Riley in Toronto. And Thomas Chabot is 3rd. So that's indicative of a pairing that's just giving up a ton of goals. And obviously goaltending, again, plays a huge role in that. That's not just on the defenseman. That's why plus minus is a horrendous stat, because, you know, everybody is part of that 5-on-5 unit, but that pairing's not clicking. It's not that good. They're giving up a ton of offense, a ton of goals. And here's an interesting one. So I was on Evolving Hockey this morning because Wally was asking me about pairings, defensive pairings, which pairings aren't faring quite well. So of Ottawa's defense pairings, Yorkie, minimum 30 minutes played together. Guess who has the worst goal rate in the entire NHL?
What do you mean by goal rate?
Like the amount of goals, like the rate in which they give up goals. Guess which pairing in the NHL has the worst goal rate? Minimum 30 minutes playing together.
Chabot and Jensen.
Jake Sanderson and Nick Jensen.
Really? So there's a common denominator.
It's Jake Sanderson, clearly.
Yeah. This is what I'll say, though. Like, Ottawa's kind of figured things out here the last 4 games. Everything's kind of clicking. They're doing things. They're not giving up a lot. They just beat Colorado. They beat Vegas. They've been playing their best hockey. Their goaltending's starting to work. The last thing I want to do right now, if I'm Travis Green, is change what I'm doing. And listen, the goals scored against, they have the worst save percentage historically since the team started in 1990, whatever the year was.
For sure.
100%. And listen, I'm not arguing. Jensen has not been the same player. I 100%.
No, not at all.
You'd have to be a fool to say he has been the same as he was last year. Right now, he's playing like a bottom pairing defenseman. But I like the fact he still breaks the puck out well. I'm not totally comfortable putting Spence in a top 4 position. I think he plays really well in the 3rd pair when you can pick your matchups. And I like what he's doing right now. Problem with Ottawa right now, they need if they want to get to the next level, they're like a lot of other teams in NHL. They need a right shot defenseman if they want to if you want to look at what you would do to this team, if let's just say I was Steve Staios, a guy like me, I would be trying to get a guy. I would be trying to get a guy like a Mackenzie Weegar. That's the type of guy that would be perfect for this blue line. But those guys are tough to get. They're tough to get. You got to give up a lot, but they don't really have that. Jensen was that last year. He hasn't played like that this year, but Jordan Spence is not the answer. He's not the answer for the guy to play with. Like if you get into big heavy games, he's
I think you hit the nail on the head. Like if you're not comfortable putting Spence in a top 4 role consistently, which appears to be what's going on, right? Like they like him and Clevin. Him and Clevin have been fantastic over the last like 10 games. And then if Matinpalo is just going to be your 6th or 7th defenseman, comes in every once in a while, you have to go out eventually and make a deal to find that right defenseman. I think like Weegar's an exceptional guy. I just don't know I don't know what the opportunity cost would be to bring in a guy like that.
A lot.
I would imagine it's high, but he's 32 years old, signed for several more years at a relatively affordable price at like $6 million. It's not prohibitively expensive. Like Chris Tanev to me would be unbelievable. And if Toronto's circling the drain and they want to move like a guy like Chris Tanev, that'd be a guy I would love to see Ottawa bring in.
I wouldn't. It's just his injury luck is so bad.
Yeah.
Like he's just I love Tanev as a player. He battles, he competes. He just gets hurt so much. Like that's the thing. Like it's because he plays so hard. Something's always happening with him. Like he's blocking shots. He's a battler. I love that guy too, but man,
okay. So I can appreciate. We got to move on here. I can appreciate your Jordan Spence or Nik Matinpalo aren't top 4D, but are they better than Nick Jensen? Is the question. I just feel like there has to be something. And by the way, Travis has scratched him, I think, twice this year. There has been precedent set.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm with you. I don't think that they're top 4 at the moment. But there has to be something to be able to, like, we got to figure this out.
No team's perfect. Like, if you look around the team, it's very rare you see a team NHL has those are all top 4 guys. It's just, it doesn't really exist in the league. It's like my argument with, we always say you got to get Stutzle to something. He needs a real top 6 forward. Well, I don't know. Look who Crosby's playing with. Look at this guy's playing with. Yeah. You do it in 2s with forwards. Like, it's very rare you can you put 3. And honestly, if you put 3 stars together, it usually doesn't work. Because somebody's got to do the dirty work, but
something has to happen.
I've seen people post in the chat and like just commenting on like social media as well. Like bring up Carter Yakimchuk, help the power play, get him some minutes on the right side because what's there isn't playing at a high level right now. And Jensen, you got to learn how to play D, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You can't just worry about the offense. Like this team is one of the best defensive teams in the Eastern Conference in the league potentially, and they're doing such an exceptional job of shutting teams down at 5-on-5. Like I don't think they would bring in Yakimchuk to kind of disrupt that right now.
Not a chance. Like the last thing you're doing is bringing up a defenseman when every single game is pretty well a must-win now. Like every single game. You know what? Let's bring up Yakimchuk and try him out and see how he does. Like let's get him on the power play. Hey, Jake Sanderson, you get off there. Yak, get on there and run the first unit. That's not going to happen. Like that's not the reason Ottawa's power play struggles from time to time. They don't move the puck fast enough. That's plain and simple. Plain and simple. When those guys have issues and they refuse to shoot it, I think they pass the puck around the perimeter so well. Just you got to take it to the net. I think Noodles said it last night. Sometimes you got to establish a point shot. Shabbat's actually been doing that a little more lately, taking the one-timer. And when they do that, especially against really aggressive penalty kills, it loosens them up. But they don't shoot the puck enough. To me, it's the number one problem with that power play. Shoot the puck more often, and things will open up.
Ryan says Spence reminds him of a young Jason York. Okay, quickly, we got to get ahead here. This show brought to you by Beyond the Pale Brewing. Locally owned, one of Ottawa's go-to craft breweries. Beyond the Pale is serving up some of the city's favorite beers with new seasonal releases always on tap. They got 2 great locations to check out. That is the Big Tap Room, if you want the City Center Brewery. 250 City Center, great food, great parking, and open view into the brew house and fantastic atmosphere. And, of course, the historic Byward Market Tap Room, 21 George Street. history, community, and craft beer all come together. Check them out, btpshop.ca, btpshop.ca. And once again, thank you, as always, to the Beer Santa for the delivery. Just rubbing it in, Graham. And as always,
highlight of the day, just a recurring
Yorkie, did you
theme.
get the Beer Santa at your house?
What?
No.
Okay, well, there you go. And this show brought to you by Bet365, our proud presenting sponsor. Whatever your bet is, never ordinary Bet365. Download the app, get on the action, use code NATION. Must be 19 or older. Ontario only. Please play responsibly. I'm struggling with my my parlays right now. I had last night, Tim Stutzle to score, Sens win, Jake Sanderson assist. I just missed on the assist. So I don't like tonight's game because I don't know how this is going to play out. So Stutzle, Svechnikov, Ehlers, and Sanderson all pick up points. That's my parlay tonight.
Svechnikov.
When's the last time Ottawa won in Carolina? Was it last year?
Linus Ullmark had a shutout this year.
Was it this year?
What did I just do with all my? Yeah, I just crashed all my notes. Here they are. They won earlier, if I'm not mistaken, right?
And Carolina's rested coming into this one. They played on Sunday. That's a tough. It's a tough matchup. I don't like that team. But Carolina's one of those teams that does well at 5-on-5, but they just don't finish their chances well. So I think it's gonna be a close game. But hopefully, if Ottawa can get a point, they just need a point. I think if they win one of the next two games, Philly's obviously the easier matchup. If they can win one of these next two games, I think they're in great shape coming into the Olympic break. But man, if you could find a way to win this one tonight in Carolina, holy, that would be
so Ottawa.
Boost.
Apologies, Graham. Ottawa, the last one, December 13th, 2024, is a 3-0 shutout. That was the last visit there. Before that, I think they're 3-7-3. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 3-8-1 in the last 12 visits. It is a tough place to play, but
very tough, very tough.
We'll see. And James Reimer, if he gets the start, which I expect him to, last win in Carolina was on November the 20th, 2015. He's 0-5-2 in his last 7 trips there.
So he's due, just like the Pittsburgh win, right?
He's due.
Just like Pittsburgh. They're on a heater. They're due for a loss. Here comes Ottawa. James Reimer, due for a win in Carolina. Here he comes.
Carolina, I just never understand that team. And then they've got Brandon Bussey, who's
Bussey.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Pedals on the right, Bussey. Let's go. Speed it up. Man, this game would be mad.
You know what? Last thing, though, power play. Can we get Mike Yeo to come back and fix the power play? Because he's got the penalty kill rolling here. Ottawa now 8 for 8. But they went 0 for 5 last night, and they are now 2 for their last 22 at 9.1%. They've got it.
You thought the worst when poor Cuz took that cross check. You'd see his face. God, there's a box. Damn it! What have I done? What have I done? But they did a great job. That was a key penalty kill, and they didn't give much up on that. But back to the Carolina game. This is a massive game. The scoreboard, we haven't even talked about this. The out-of-town scoreboard last night was atrocious for the Ottawa Senators. Every single team won. Montreal got a point.
Florida lost, right? That was the only saving grace in this one. But they lost 5-3 in Buffalo.
But that's that's every night. It seems like they're just on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Buffalo doesn't slow down. Boston's just finding ways to get points, loser points. Yeah. It's just Montreal's the same thing. Detroit's just paper tiger team that just keeps winning games.
You continue to stay it, but they continue to put up points.
They're not that good. John Gibson's playing they're bailed out by the goaltender all the time. They're still
sitting there. It's not like Ottawa's going to challenge them anytime soon for a spot.
No, I know, but we said the same thing about Washington last year. Washington, you would be afraid of playing because shooting percentage is high. They're getting saves, but you can't bank on that. Underlying metrics weren't that good. And I think it's the same thing with Detroit. It's Detroit's getting bailed out by John Gibson, who's had a very good year, and it's.
Detroit's smoke and mirror. They're smoke and mirrors. They're not.
We've said it for 57 games now. At some point,
every guy I talk to in the league, it's like when you watch, for example, Ottawa play, they control vast majorities of the game where they're playing that team. They're playing. Oh shit! They give up a soft goal. Detroit doesn't really give up a lot of soft goals. They score on their opportunities. it looks like the problem is the racetrack's running out here. The team, the team that I've got circled, the team they have to catch, because I don't see Buffalo slowing down. I don't see Detroit. It's the Boston Bruins. They got one game in hand. So if you win tonight, that's why I think tonight's game is huge. Actually, got 2 games in hand on the Bruins, which is nice. Win this game tonight. I think anything's possible. But I don't think they're catching those other teams. I've got Boston's the team, because I don't think they're an incredibly strong team either. They've kind of been doing it. You know, Swayman's played well. Like, even you look at their roster, it's not a complete roster. You say, oh, that's a playoff team. So I don't think any of those other teams are pulling back anytime soon. It's the games in hand is key. What's Ottawa have? 27 games left? 28?
Yeah, they're at 55. They're at 55 games.
Like, it's right now with them being 7 points back and the amount of 3-point games, like it's going to be really, really tough, fellas.
Yeah, I think it doesn't help that they don't have head-to-head matchups left, though, right? Like, no. that's the problem. But I believe they hold a tiebreaker over Boston, though. I'd have to look back, but
that's the team right there. They got to catch the Bruins. That's
Boston plays Florida tomorrow.
That's
tomorrow. Big game. Just don't be a 3-point game. So you think Boston? I'm not sure. I don't know if Buffalo comes back a little, but
you need one of those teams at the top to get cold. That's the problem is you need one of those teams that have just gone on these runs and stretches of success where their numbers aren't that strong, but they're finding ways to win. Like, you need one of those teams to fall back, or 2 of them to fall back, but you can't bank on that because of the 3-point setup now. It's incredibly difficult.
It's the games played. Like, your margin for error right now is, like, if you lose, you have a game, we should have won that. The other team's goalie stood on his head. You can't afford those types of things anymore happening to you, or a bad bounce, a fluky goal off a skate, because those are going to happen. So that's why I think those 2 games in hand they have on Boston are massive. They don't have that many teams between them right now. It's like a couple points difference. So to me, they gotta, like, this is a massive game tonight. If they beat Carolina tonight, I see them as a playoff team. I do. Like, this is a statement game. They haven't played well in there. It's been a haunted nightmare house for them going in there. If they could somehow find a way, boy, these guys they're gonna go like that.
California Grim Reapers of the
what? The California Grim Reapers.
Carolina.
What is that?
Reapers, the pepper. Is the
where'd the California thing come from?
I was trying to do 2 things at once in my head about trying to figure out what we're going to next and saying something at the same time, and none of it worked.
Saying like the California raisins or the California.
So random.
No, part of me had Dennis Green in my head about we are who they thought they were when it comes to Detroit. Detroit, I don't understand. Like, you can give them all the hate you want, but they're not going anywhere.
They keep finding ways. It's the 3-point games and the overtimes and hey, listen, teams have put themselves in those positions now, right? And that's the thing. So they've earned it by winning the games, and when you're on the outside looking in right now, that's why it's so hard to get in. Like that game last night, Montreal gets
one player tell us, right?
And that's it, right? Like, Ottawa has more regulation wins. They've got 22 regulation wins. Montreal has 20. It's just like Ottawa hasn't found a way to get those loser points and to extend games in overtime. I think that's like where the one goal, like we talked about this on the show yesterday, Wally. It's like those 1-goal games, they matter. And they had average save percentage.
We had one player tell us
games all of a sudden become ties. They become wins. Yep. It makes a huge difference.
It's a shame too. It's not a shame. It's just the way it is. It's an 82-game schedule of basically a totally different kind of hockey that you play in the spring. Because once the spring starts, 3-on-3, nope, we don't do that anymore. Shootouts, no, we don't do anymore. Penalties, they're going to be tougher to come by right now. It's going to be smaller ice, tougher hockey. Ottawa's, to me, built better for that type of hockey. We see it every time they play Montreal.
100%.
Like, when Ottawa plays Montreal, you for large parts of those games, you see a bigger, more physical team with more experience, and you're like, wow, if these 2 teams ever met in the playoffs.
You know why?
Oh, no.
Same with Detroit.
Oh, there he is.
You only pay for an hour. That's what it is. Can you put some more money in the
throttle the bandwidth?
All right, I put a loony in. I'm good for another. I got another 5 minutes of Wi-Fi here. Then I'm done.
If you would indulge me for a quick sec before we go, I just want to say this show is now 5 years. 5 years ago today, I lost my job, and I wanted to say thank you to all of you, especially you two, Meth, Bobby, Simmer, all have gotten me to where I am. So the show doesn't exist without you guys. So I just wanted to say, hey, huge thank you to everybody.
Wally, you remember?
You're the best, Wally. You're the best. Come on,
Graham. You want to hear how this? Want to hear how this started?
I do.
I'm walking my dog through my neighborhood. I'm planning. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm like, I have nothing going. I'm just happy. You got the dog going over to there's a little place in the neighborhood you go. It's called the Bone Box. Get your dog a bone. Anyhow, a dog does its business. All of a sudden, it's Wally. Okay.
It's Sunday morning, by the way, at 11:13 a.m.
Brett Wallace here. Like, hey, Wally, what's going on? He's like, I need you to do me a huge favor. He goes, I've got to do a podcast tomorrow. Would you be able to come on with me tomorrow? And not only that, be able to do this with me for the next 6 weeks. And I'm like, get back to you. Let me call you back in 20 minutes. So I check my schedule. I'm like, sure, let's do this. It's like a 6-week trial thing that I decided to put myself on with Wally. And then what are we? How many years has this been now?
Yeah, we are closing in on our
Wally got the Yorkie bump.
We're closing in on 500 episodes. So it's October 30th or October 31st. We're supposed to launch the show the next day, Bobby and I, and Bobby goes, I can't do the show. So I'm like, what do I do? So I called Yorkie and he joined us. The funny part of all that people don't know is the next day DJ Smith is supposed to be the guest. And
I forgot about that. Yes.
And I'm like, DJ, because was supposed to have joined us before, and gets canceled by the PR staff at the time because they didn't want to which is why I never announced who the players were or guests that would come on the show, because they would tell them not to be on the show.
It's back when Wally was banned from the work.
Of course they did. Don't go.
There was a full Wally ban on he wasn't allowed in the rink. He wasn't allowed to get guests. It was crazy.
No, it was a different time.
Because if you can't draw positive attention to a sinking ship that was the Ottawa Senators at the time, it's like if you can bring any kind of positivity, more attention to your team, have fans more engaged in your product, screw those guys. We're not doing it.
So it became a lot more fun just to get players on without their help. So I asked DJ the day before because I knew that he was supposed to be on before, and they canceled. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, no problem. 20 minutes before we were supposed to do our show, he's like, hey, Wally, can't do the show. He's like, you and the PR guy are going to have to sort this out. And I'm like, oh, for the love of God. So our show was delayed. I called Dave Poulin, who was still at TSN at the time. And he's like, yep, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So Pooley bailed us out. So if it's not for you and Pooley, that show doesn't launch. So much appreciated.
Well, we would have had some chit chat to start the first half hour of the show. No Pooley, no problem. Let's go to chit chat.
So I was probably not. I didn't have any gray hair before that show.
Those were dark times, Graham. Those were dark times. Wally, look how far he's come now. This was like 3 years.
I know he's smiling.
Now he gets Wally, look what I've done for you. Now you get invited to galas. You got Wally Vision going on. You're everywhere.
We were told at the gala that this is the best Sens show that they watch by an executive with the organization.
The early days too, Graham. Like Wally used to say to me, he's like, "Don't paint me as a negative guy. We gotta be positive." I'm like, Wally, you need to embrace your saltiness. You are salty, Wally. And then he embraced it. And now he's got t-shirts. He's like,
I know. I can't imagine the stress levels and the saltiness that first day. I can't even imagine what you were like. You must have been
the show was so salty back then. Like, it was crazy.
The problem was the team was horrendous. So for the first 2.5 years of trying to do this show,
sometimes it's good when the team is bad, though, because it gives you way more to talk about. Because there's so much
at the trade deadline or in January, you're discussing who you're trading. Okay, on the next year, who you're trading. So now, the show goes longer. or there's more stuff to talk about as you get to the playoffs. You got the playoffs, and then there's a lot more to go throughout the year. It's just
you can
by
constructively
January,
say, hey, if the team does this, like things will be better. Like you can like
100%, but you can't keep doing it.
No, but when the team's cruising, it's like, man, they played really well last night.
Because I can't. No, so that's true. Like one of the worst things you can have is a team that wins all the time. When they started 15-2 under John Paddock, they wanted me to compare them to the 76 Montreal Canadiens that had like 16 Hall of Fame players. I'm like, okay, let's pump the brakes here.
The Senators did or TSN?
TSN wanted me to do the story on them having the Hall of Famers being compared to Montreal. Or you have the opposite, which is they've lost 17 straight. Like people don't want the negativity all the time, so you have to find the balance. And I found that out early because people are like, okay, tell us all the dirt behind the scenes. And I would start to tell them like, we don't want to hear dirt behind the scenes. We want to move forward. Like, okay. So
it's hard because you don't want it. Yeah, you don't want apathy to set in, right? Like that's the worst thing that can happen.
Graham, the best part of the early days of the shows was getting a guest. Was like it was like we had to get the special ops guys to get us guests. It was like a secret operation where you couldn't get the guest until like confirm until we've got the guest 45 minutes to showtime. Okay. And you couldn't let it get out because if the guest got out, because the PR hated Wally so much, they'd get the guest canceled.
Yeah. Wally supplying these guys with burner phones and nobody finds out. Yeah.
Got confirmation. Yeah. We've got Cuz coming on and pull out. They found out. Get out.
Yeah, I've had some of those happen. Yeah.
Coming in hot. That's where it came from. Coming in hot.
So yeah. Anyway, just to thank you to everybody. It's been somewhat a bit of fun.
Thanks for letting me be a part of it. Enjoying it. It's fun.
And saying that, I think I got one more loony and my Wi-Fi is going to run out here. So
I can't afford you billing me for the extra loony. So we're back on Thursday. We'll see everybody then. Thanks for watching.
Ciao.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.